Hello everyone, this is Monica from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today I'm going to discuss about the applications of GUI. Coming to the agenda, introduction, motivation, source code, description of the design and the importance of interface. Coming to the introduction to application of GUI. Graphical user interface is a graphical representation of an application's functionality that allows user to interact with the software or the hardware using visual elements such as icons, buttons, windows and menus. GUI have become an integral part of modern computing, making it easier for users to interact with complex systems and applications. Here is an introduction to the application of GUI in various domains like desktop application, operating system, web application, mobile application, web development, financial software. Coming to the motivation of applications of GUI. The motivation of the application of graphical user interface systems from several key factors that contribute to their widespread use and popularity in various domains like user friendliness. GUI are designed to be initiative and user friendly. They use visual elements such as icons, buttons, and menus, which are easier for most people to understand and interact with, even if they have limited technical knowledge. This approach lowers the barrier to entry for using software and devices. The next is enhanced accessibility. GUI often include features like text labels, tooltips, and color coding, making software accessible to individuals with disabilities, such as visual impairments. Accessibility is a crucial consideration for inclusive design. The next is efficiency. GUI streamline complex process and tasks. User can perform actions more quickly and accurately through a graphical interface, reducing the likelihood of errors compared to text-based or command line interfaces. This efficiency is especially critical in fast-paced environments like customer service, finance, and the healthcare. The next is multitasking. GUIs enable user to work with multiple applications simultaneously through the features like window management and the taskbars. This multitasking capability is essential for the modern productivity. Coming to the source code. Here, creating a graphical user interface for a desktop application is typically done using a programming language and framework like Python, Tkinter, Java, and JavaFX, CH, and Window Forms, or any other suitable combination. Below, I'll provide a simple example of creating a desktop application GUI using the Python and Tkinter with an application-oriented theme. You can adapt this example to your specific needs and preferred programming language. This is one of the example how I have created the code. Here, we can import the tkinter and tk form. Here for main application for the window root, how to create. This is one of the way how we have created the main application. So now for creating a label for the application, we have to write the name app underscore name underscore label. We can write any of the text like my application or any of the way like whichever text which you are needed. Next, for creating a notebook, this is the code which we have to write. So now for creating the tabs like frames for different section, there will be a different frames like for that we have to use a code like ttk frame dot frame notebook. So tab 2 which is equal to ttk frame notebook. So for creating the add tabs to the notebook dot add, we have to write the tab 1 which is text equals to tab 1. So this is one of the way how we add the tabs. So for creating a widget for tab label 1, this is the code which we have to write. And for creating the pack which paddy equals to 10, this is the code which we have written where text will be equal to click me. Here the text will be equal to the welcome to the tab where label we have been mentioned. For creating the label 2, same as I have told before, we can write any of the text whichever we needed, and any of the pack paddy which is equals to 10 for tk dot entry tab 2 with we have to mention the width with entry 1 dot pack. So for creating a function to handle the button, we have to mention the click definition on button click where entry text will be equal to the entry 1 dot get. Here get will be used. And for creating the label to same as I have mentioned, first we have to write the text which we have entered and the entry text which button to. So this is the way how we have created a function to handle the button. So this is one of the example which uses Python with the tkinter library to create a basic application oriented GUI with the two tabs, that is label one and one of the, and again which I have mentioned is the entry one. So next, we can customize and expand upon this template to create a more complex application interface according to your needs. To enhance the application-oriented theme, we can add specific design elements or the colors and the icons that align with your application's purpose and the branding. So, how we are creating a desktop application. So, the first one is the Tkinter overview. It is one of the standard GUI library for the Python that provides a tool for creating a desktop applications with the graphical user interfaces. It is one of the platform cross-platform library, which means the Tkinter application can run on various operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, and the Linux. The second one is a widget-based design. It is built using widgets, for example, like the buttons, labels, or the entry fields and the frames. The third one is main window. This starts with the main window, which serves as a container for all other widgets. We can set various properties of the main window, such as title, size, and the geometry. The next is event driven programming. Here we can define the event handlers that respond to these events, allowing our application or the your application to react with the user interaction. The next is the properties about a widget. It have various properties that you can configure, such as a text, color, font, and a state. These properties control the appearance and the behavior of the widgets and can be adjusted programmatically. The next is layout management. It offers three main layout managers: pack, grid, and a place. These allows you to arrange widgets within the main window. Selecting the appropriate layout manager depends on your GUI's complexity and the design goals. The next is hierarchical structure, where you can organize widgets hierarchically using any of the frames and the containers. Frames which helps group related widgets and improve our organization. The next is callback function. Here, the callback function are essential for handling user interaction. For example, a button click may trigger a callback function that performs a specific action. So, the next is dialog box and the pop-ups. Here, we can build in dialogues for common tasks like file selection and message display. These dialogues enhance user interaction and streamline tasks like opening and saving the files. The next is event loop. This event loop is responsible for dispatching the events to the appropriate event handlers. The next is threading and responsiveness. Here, considering any of the using threading to keep the GUI response while performing time consuming tasks in the background. The next is theming and the styling. You can customize the appearance of widgets to match your application's design by adjusting their colors, fonts, and the styles. The next is accessibility. It's crucial to design GUIs with accessibility in mind, ensuring that users with disabilities can navigate and interact with the applications effectively. The last is about the documentation and resources. It means the Tkinter has extensive documentation and a supportive community, leveraging resources like tutorials, books, and forums that can help you to become a proficient in GUI development. Thank you.